Hey guys, how's it going? June 13th, 8:54 p.m. and yeah, I'm back at it again. Wow. This has been a interesting little day. That is what it looks like when you have an evacuation notice in a city. Everything just goes whoop, and that's been ongoing since I don't know, about 3:30. I was hearing something at work and I was like something about heading home to St. Catharines. And I work in Niagara Falls. I used to live there. And I was like, okay, well, I took Thurlstone up because I picked up the kiddo like I normally do on Tuesdays, and yeah, traffic was fairly busy trying to get around this stuff. I didn't know what was going on just yet. And then I started tuning into some of the news, and then all of a sudden, like, oh, there's an evacuation order. I'm like, okay, great. And it's 2 kilometers. And I'm like, okay, great. How much is 2 kilometers, and where exactly was the epicenter? So, needless to say, I'm just outside the evacuation zone. So I was like, okay, that's cool. That's still ongoing, apparently. Um, yeah. So I'm gonna do some stuff. This was crazy. It took me an hour to from picking up my son to get him back to my place because it's just they got traffic diverting like way the hell before the Welland Canal, which is the other side of the city. He lives down way down this way. I live up by the highway here. Not in the evacuation zone. I am not there, but everything is closed up. We've already had flooding, which has closed certain areas in here, but this is part of the evacuation, and there's a little bit of construction. But other than that, no, this is like a total 2 kilometer wide. I think it is 2 kilometer wide. Yeah, that's what the truck looks like from the side. I saw an overview of it. It's just like a little half container. Phos. I don't know if it was phosphorus or what the hell it was, but that's the evacuation zone. That's now, mind you, it's not. It's a shelter evacuation. What I can hear some sirens right now again. Nobody's hurt, as far as I know. It's just precautions. Yeah, 2 kilometers. Shelter in place is what they call it. So they evacuated anything that was commercial. Then they have shelter in place within it. Now I'm actually off this map over. I'm over this way, like right around this way here. So not too far from it, but it was a little scary for a while there. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Because I got the windows open. And I'm like, I'm not at home, and I'm thinking, okay, what the hell's all this crap that's be coming into my house? I've never been that close to any evacuation zone before. Um, so I was just like, yeah, that was that was something. I was just like, man, and you hear like for us being in trains and all that, you hear of these railroad disasters and kind of crazy stuff like that, and this was just a truck, one truck, but it crossed over the meridian, and I was like, whoa, okay. So, anyways, that's my drama. How's it going? I'm doing okay. I'm breathing. That's a good sign. And apparently it's safe to breathe, even though I'm east of it, which, yeah, if the crap is traveling on westerly winds, well, I don't know, but it's probably precautionary from what I hear. It smelled like vinegar when I went outside. I was just like, I don't know what the hell that was, but that probably the flowers or something like that. I didn't smell anything when I first came home, and then I take the kiddo home. Like, you don't see any visible clouds, no nothing. Of course, it's totally invisible. Phosphorate or something. I don't know what the hell it is. They didn't expand it any further. It's been that way. The highway's been supposed to be closed for some time. We'll see if it's cleaned up by morning. That should be fun in the morning if it isn't, but I'll keep an eye on it in the next couple hours and just see what happens because I don't know how it should be interesting. It should be okay. I mean, if I get on the normal way I get on to go to work, I should be okay. It all depends on what the hell's going around, the traffic. But anyways, enough of this. Let's get back to some good stuff here. So while I was at work today, I was able to look at this. The wiki has changed too. I don't know what the hell. Looks kind of sharp looking. I don't even know what that is. Add a new page. Oh, we got little symbols now. Wiki activity. Ooh. Oh, the admin dashboard. Isn't that cute? There you go, admins. You got your little dashboard up here. I didn't have that before. I always try to figure out what the hell the dashboard is. I can never remember it. Servers, community, system. In the forum? I guess that's my forum. Is that my forum? Should be. I don't know, is it? That should be my forum. Yeah. Okay. That's cool. They changed the wiki around and then stuff changed. Well, it's fandom now, but it's still considered wikia. Oh yeah, that's cool. Looks good. Looks kind of sharp looking. I didn't do it. They did it on their own. Okay, fine. Enough of that. Let's get to the good stuff. Google Sheets, Selkirk. So I did a change today while I was out and about. I did this change at lunch, but I made a change to the amounts that I put in for the actual industries. I divided everything by 3. Actually, the formula, if you want to take a look at it, is round up by the old numbers, divide it by 3. So what that means is if it has anything above 1, it's going to be a 1. If it otherwise, it divides it by 3. So it'll give you your chance at a minimum 1, but everything else is going to divide by 3. Now, I don't know how well that's going to work out, but what that does is that reduces the number of potential calls of 303 to 115. Now, this doesn't work quite like the way the waybills do in RTS, and the random generator, as I keep on saying, every video is screwed. And I'll keep on saying it until it gets fixed. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, it's not, put it this way, they'll say, you know, some people complain about cars running through, you know, trains, and they'll basically say it's not a traffic simulator. I mean, I remember hearing that before. I was like, well, it's true. And it's not. It's a train simulator. So it's not supposed to be a traffic generator simulator either. It is what it is. It's, you know, we just have to deal with it. And hopefully, I'm hoping that Run8 focuses more on their core program and giving people the tools to be able to do things. Because, quite frankly, if I have certain tools available to me, I'll be able to do it. Now, they've been very gracious in allowing me access to the one file that they kept open, and that's the trains files. And from what I understand, they did that because of RTS. That is what I heard. I heard that through several sources inside. Very gracious. I have unfortunately haven't had the time to be able to go in to do anything about it just yet, but hopefully I will. Unfortunately, I had access to certain files, but then other files got encrypted. So the files that were encrypted are what we needed to, you know, make it, I guess, easier or whatever, but it took us back quite a bit to the point that we haven't recovered just yet. I'm not worried about it. So I'm using their system, and their industry system's pretty damn good. And their AI, their actual AI, I think, is fabulous. It works great. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. far as I'm concerned. I'm just not a big fan of their traffic generation system. So I like their AI, I don't like their traffic generation, and I don't like the random routines that are called up within it because it doesn't properly sort it. So what would happen? Just to explain why I made this change. What happens, as far as I can tell, you have a say an average of an 80 car train, and what would happen is if it was, the way the waybills used to work for RTS is you would have say you had 303 waybills. Well, it would pick a number between 1 and 303 and call it how many times it needs it. I'm not too sure what exactly it does, but it seems to not work that way. I can't explain it. Maybe that's how it works, but it seems a little. What happens is, okay. If you end up having, what the hell? Yeah, strange stuff. But I'm just hearing things outside the window. Like, what the hell is that? Like I said, strange stuff going on out there. But what ends up happening is the probability of it, because what you're doing is you're making the probability of each train as opposed to simply calling the numbers and assigning trains to it. You know what I'm saying? So what we used to be able to do was we would be able to assign waybills to certain trains, and that would allow us to have more of a chance to get the trains that we wanted where we wanted them. When you go up to a high number, and this is your whole pool, and you have one car, okay, let's just say you have one car at an industry. The chance of the chance of it showing up is now the chance of one car showing up is less than a third. So you're not really getting the probability of that car showing up. You're getting 1/3. So what I did was I rounded up that so that anytime I had a car, it would make sure it was 1. The rest I divided by 3. So now I'm dealing with a pool of 115. At least now my odds are better that I'll get at least a car. But of course, the only problem with that is now the odds are that I could get 3 cars where before I wouldn't want as many. It's kind of weird because I got 3 supply trains if I'm running a 72-hour cycle. It also diminishes the others, but by dividing it by 3, it's hopefully that gives the probability more of a chance. It just ideally what you want to have is supply trains coming from various sources that say, for example, see, the problem is we don't even have the hump working, so it's very difficult to say. I wanted to show you the locals too. I cleaned this up, and the reason why I wanted to show that, let me hide this particular column because that really doesn't say too much as far as, and I'm going to be changing this. These are the setouts. There's actually I should be doing this as well, is the pickups, because the pickups now start changing as far as what's going on. So this comes in a generated train. You get all these various tags that go all over the place, so you can see where they source out to. So they set out to various ones. Pickups, I guess really, you really don't need to put the pickups in there. Let me just delete that column for now. I'll leave the setouts in there. So the supply train and it's not blocked exactly like this, but what it's actually going to be blocked for is your loads are on the front, your empties are on the back. It's probably going to start in the B's, so you're going to actually have your Syracuse stuff is going to be sitting somewhere in between that and then C, which means you got at least two set offs. So it's not going to be perfectly blocked. I could have changed this around, but I decided not to bother. I'll just figure, if it means a couple more set offs or whatever, that's fine. At least this little group here, 757 all the way through to 763 should all be together. So at least, you're setting that off. So you're going to have at least three, not counting the empties. You're going to have six moves at whatchamacallit, South Schenectady, at least. Just trying to think if GH. Actually, no, these will be together. These two will be together. So you're down to four moves now. Loads and empties. That's not too bad. That's better. Of course, Utica is going to be Utica, and that includes Rome. So that's all part of that as well. So that's pretty good. The fact that the numbers are all together are pretty good. It's just these little oddballs here throw a monkey wrench into things. I was actually thinking about trying to change it to maybe. I don't know how the hell I would do it, to be quite honest. I wish you could sort it the way you wanted it, and then everything would be fine. But it's, they say beggars can't be choosers. So what'll happen is your C711 will go to C711. Your Y122 will go to Y122. This is all Selkirk, and then B757 is your grading cars for ADM. Oh, wait a minute, I screwed up there. Well, that's even, hey, that worked out better than I thought it did. Except now I've got three blocks because B757 is going to. So I just basically I've made myself into three blocks now, which kind of sucks. Let me just change this here. There we go. So yeah, B757 is part of Selkirk. Everything else, 758, 760, 61, 63, Guilderland Center, Rotterdam Junction, all gets set off to South Schenectady. So that's your South Schenectady set-offs, I should say. Then you have your Utica set off, and then this is the rest that goes to Syracuse, the two locals that go to Syracuse. So when you look at South Schenectady and everything that runs from there, and I could probably, I don't have that? I thought I did. I guess that would be part of the other thing that I got hiding. So I could probably put a freeze in there. It don't matter though. So yeah, like B758 is West Albany to Albany turn. So it also takes cars from 761. So 761, you can see there it has two blocks. It has 758 and 761. 761 when it runs is going to drop off all 758s, and 761 is the one industry it serves. And I think that's all there is just one industry that serves in Rent-A-Cellar. So it basically drops everything except what's going over to Rent-A-Cellar, which is the 761. So it makes a stop at West Albany. It doesn't go to Troy, it goes to Rent-A-Cellar. I don't know why I got that set up the way it is, but return train from Syracuse is B763. Everything is going to start being blocked to B763 as opposed to whatever the hell I had it before. I think I had it set up for port sub. It's still gonna come and go from the port sub, but that's just so I can have access to the yards. Nothing more. And then your 768, 769s, they're all pretty much standard. I don't think there's anything else out of the ordinary there. That doesn't make sense. Let me know, but that's what I worked on today, so it is what it is. So we got to go back into the industries, and I have to highlight all the yellow ones and make sure everything is good with them. I still have industries to add. It's not fun, but I really want to get through to this as best as I can, as potentially quickly as possible as well. I should have saved the time I was at last night, because now I'm going to have a different time of day, unless I do it right now and get lucky. 9:15, I don't see. Extra board. Yeah, sure, whatever. Oh, it's not too bad. Okay. Say this. It hasn't frozen over just yet, so that's good. So I guess I gotta start in Syracuse again. Yes. Do I? I don't know. Let's see. It says I do, so how about I do it one industry at a time and then see what I have. Take it from there. '84 lumber doesn't even have industries. What the hell? Have I even done anything with that? Okay. I thought I did something with it, but I don't see anything. Why is this not doing what I expect it to do? So it's supposed to take one of the boxes and lumbers. Of course, everything then goes on to whatever the hell it's supposed to go on to, which I can't remember now. It's the train that it goes to. B763, okay. So I'm going to put B763 here just so I can remember what train that goes out on. So everything gets tagged 763. Whether it's an empty load, doesn't matter. I'll copy that just to be on the safe side. Okay. So, I don't know why it did that. Center beam, flat car, and it empties them too, right? I don't know why. I thought I set that. Come on. Seems a little buggy to me, but maybe I just didn't do it yet. I know I was in 84 lumber. So that's B768, 84 lumber. Save. Okay. Well, I'm going to go through and I'm going to green noses, I see them. Transflow was supposed to be yet another one that was supposed to. Okay. I started with 84, Allied Chemical Lead, or Yard. Okay. That's B763. Allied Chemical. So this is changing to 10. And they're supposed to be loads. Yep. So change this. And we're moving this down to 10. Okay, so that should be good now. Circle cement. 768. So that's supposed to be down to 6. That was supposed to empty, right? There's supposed to be 10 there? Yeah, I think. Well, bush products, I know just by looking at that, that's going to be down to 1. So in actuality, I can be doing the math myself, myself. Bush products, but I just want to follow along and make sure I highlight everything. Yeah, so that's 1. I didn't think we had anything. Okay, never mind. Colt recycling is an RJ1. Do I want to go over there? You know, I could, since I'm going in order. Alright, well, I can transport, so let's transport. It says it's loading a gondola of 1. CRM. Oops, I don't want to do that. Edit the tracks so that we can see. I don't want to do. That's all I want. Okay. Bulk recycling's down to 1 now. Save. It's loading. I don't need to. I've already done general chemical. Pretty sure I have, anyways. It says 12. Let me double check. Go to 4. And B769 loading. Whoops. Okay. Hold on a second. Chemical. I put the there we go. Builderland cement. Okay. 763. I don't think that's the number for it anymore, but let me just go to it actually. I'll take a look at it from. So that is the cement for Gelderland. So they got them set up as 4. And it doesn't matter where you put them in there. I don't think it's B763. I think I got it as GC1 now. Or something like that. Yeah, I do. There it is. So GC1, and we got it as 121 now. Okay, so these go down to 2. Let's go down to 1. And this one goes to GC1. Now you might have noticed the symbol was B763 because that's the one that would switch Gilderland. So he switches it on the way back, but he does a pickup at South Schenectady for those cars. That's what that's all about. Plus he has the extra switch there way back, since it's on, well, it's not necessarily on that side, but I suppose it's opposite to where the way I like running them, but I could have had it. I could have had it as, you know, there's still potentially I could have it as the other tag, but I figured it'd be easier just to go ahead and do it that way because that's what the train was supposed to do. It was a train that heads to Selkirk, so whatever. Do I got it right? Oh, yeah, I've said everything. Okay, so Gilderland Cement is set. Got all the new numbers. Did I have it set for empty? Check that. I had it highlighted yellow, but I want to make sure. Yeah. Looks like I did it. I just had it written down wrong originally. I got them all set up for emptying. Oh, good. Same spot, same area. Plane transport. Right here. Might as well put those in. And I know that's going to be GC1. Kind of weird how it's got tracks, but it really doesn't have the middle tracks. And some of them are missing, like that one. I don't know. Maybe I'll add to it. I don't know. And it's down here is lit up too. Well, if that's the case, I might as well light them all up. Yeah, let's light them all up. I don't know why. Since they're all lit up already, let's light them all up. Not exactly. Say right by the buildings and down the main stretch or something. Oh, woof woof yourself. Might as well give them to them all. Just say it's that complex, and I'll keep it out of there since there's no building. How about that? Sound good? Never gonna have that many. Okay. Oh, I should have checked the industry or whatever. So box cars and refrigerator cars. Let's see what we got here. I think that should be down. McLean Fluids, yeah. So we're emptying 3 and 3. Very good. Oops. And we'll save that. Alrighty. Oh no, I didn't. Perfect. Oh, we're getting there. Slowly. I think I can do it tonight. I really do. Confidence. And I didn't go for a walk last night. So bad tonight. Actually, I'm going to turn the fan on here. Second. Be right there. Not as hot tonight. Just a little sticky or muggy in here. The breeze has been pounded. So, was emptying everything, right? I think it was. Yep. Alright, next. I'm just going to hit save for now and just take a look if it loads one. Oops. I always get confused with that. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there we go. Alright. Okay. So all I'm doing there is just doing screenshots, basically. I think that's going down to 1. Oops. So this was, yeah, you gotta go on the other side of the road, I guess, for this one. And if it has any extras, they have to sit over here on the other side of the road, I guess. Just leave it like that. Save that. Take a look. Change it to RJ Carmen too. And I think I had it for emptying. Yep. I'll see, I changed that to Savage Flex Flow. I'm starting to put in the description, I'm starting to put what it says on the map if I notice it. So far I think we're okay. Blue Circle Cement's probably the only one. Actually, it doesn't show it on the map. I forget what that's, environment tech or whatever the hell it's supposed to be on the map, but that one I remember. The other ones I may not remember so much. Savage Flex Flow. Oh, yeah, RJ Carmen. Make sure everything else is okay. Okay, so So we're good now. So, Savage Flex Flow, I think I might have set that up last night. So 2112. Didn't I already set it up? No, I guess I didn't. So that goes down to 2. That goes down to 2. 1. I think it's that one. I better double check that. But anyways, B768 to B763. Check that. 2 acid, 2 tanks. Yep. Okay. So sealed air. It's just that. Probably 1 and 1, my guess, but we'll see here. It's up here. 1 and 1 emptying. Selkirk Auto I don't have to worry about, but I will take a look at it anyways. Of course, capacity means it's not going to show up on any of the other stuff, and it's emptying every 8 hours. So let me transport to that. Got it set to do it every 8. Well, there's only. I'm not so sure about that, you know? I like having the backlog. I'm not going to put it to a full 24. In fact, I'll put it to an 18. So if it gets loaded on the 1, it should be available. But I'm going to change this over to that. We'll take whoops. We will transport. And we will take a look at the tracks for the terminal. And again, I'm just doing screenshots of all this. Eventually, I'll put this into a wiki document so that everybody knows where the industries are. Not too sure where that is. SIG. I'll find out. Oh, SI Group. Okay. kind of cool. Okay, so let's see what we got here. We know we got that. I'm not too sure if it's going to go down to 2 emptying 2 tank cars. But let's check it out. Okay, did I miss it? Am I just blind? Probably the latter, but... Really? So why am I having cars doing anything there? Hold on a second here. Okay, I'm confused. I'm gonna go ahead and add it. Because we're already taking trains for it, so whatever. Okay, but I brought it down to 2 just to make it manageable, I guess. I don't know what the word is. I think I already hit a screenshot, but just in case. Okay, so SI group empties 2. I'm surprised I didn't have that in there. Oh. Okay. Renamed SIG. Okay, that's what we'll do. Okay. So I'm gonna keep that as SIG. And I'll put head in as it in brackets. The industry switcher, I'm going, well, I'll leave that in there for now. So what, I'm taking that out. Taking that out. I'm moving this to that. Yes. Yes. So that's industrial switcher. And then I'm already got it set for emptying 2. SI group petrol or whatever the heck I have it set up as. Or propane. PET in brackets. Just so you know what it is. And then we save it. There we go. Solveig. Oh, did I Just going through the bunch here. All right. That should be fine as is. Solvay paperboard, or wait a minute, hang on a second. Should be SPB. Why do I have it set at 4? Did I screw up something there? Something's wrong. According to this, I have 1 boxcar and 1 center beam. So what's going on there? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh, I got lucky there. Because I got it mixed up with Syracuse packaging, I think. I'm gonna go with 4 hoppers, because something's wrong there. B769. I don't even know why I have to do that for. I'll take a look at it for a minute. So 4 hoppers, I have it set up for emptying. Which is interesting. Yeah, definitely we'll go with that. I think I did this last night. I don't know what happened there. My gut says that's going to be 4 loading, but we'll see. Transport to it. So let's just doing the 3 tracks there. I'll go with that. So 4 tanks loading. Oh, they got it as, I got it as emptying. 4 tanks emptying. Okay, hang on a second here. Oh, UT1. I should have it as UT1. I do. I already set it up as UT1. Okay. That's good. Well, we're getting through a lot. We still got lots to go, but I'm seeing a lot of green, which is a good sign. So we're almost through what we have as the actual industries set up. So SQP supply store. I'm gonna guess with one on that, one boxcar emptying. Transport. It's interesting. Yeah, I better keep that highlighted. Yeah, I'll try one. See what it likes. One empty boxcar. I have it as QSP. What is it? QSP or SQP? SQP. Why does it say QSP? Which one is it? We will find out. SQP. I spelled it wrong, or it spelled itself wrong, or something. Okay, so SQP. So, Syracuse packaging. Actually, take a look at that. Make sure everything looks right to here. I would imagine that it's going down to 1 each. Oops, not 0. I can't remember if we got the... Just transport to it for a minute. I think we had that lit up last night, but... Yeah, that's the one. Emptying a B7, has B768, which I think I already have. Okay. Okay, so it's not AMD, ADM. And I will transport to it. Okay. So Upper Hudson, I gotta see what that's coming in as now. So we're emptying 7. B757. All right. This is see, I spelled it wrong. Beer supply. I always thought it was a beer supply, just because Bush is near there. B768 emptying. I think, yeah, I already got pictures of it yesterday. Right. Okay, so now it's a matter of figuring out what's next. So, we've got everything in, I believe, Syracuse. We're actually down to that many industries, which is pretty cool. That's Selkirk. B760, I think that's the one that goes out to, yeah, Amsterdam. 758, oh, okay, there's Renaissance or Iron 7. Or Iron and Scrap, not Iron 7. That's because I didn't do the thing there. Okay, so, well, this is cool. We're getting very close. So this is the new industries. So now we've got about 16 industries to add. FGI fibers. I'm gonna do some testing on this as well, just to see. But oh, let me see where I want to go first of all. Amsterdam on Selkirk. Obviously Selkirk itself. Albany. Renaceller. I guess I'll have to go over to Mohawk and I'll get these guys done first. So let me go over to Utica. Alright, here we go. So I did a little bit more research on this. Definitely has the street running. It's not. I've seen some places call it the boxcars, but it's not actually boxcars. They take in hoppers, loaded hoppers. Apparently, they may do boxcars too, but they take in loaded hoppers. Now I had it set up for 2, but now it's down to 1 because of the 30% thingamajig. So 1 hopper at Met Brewery. What did I call it? I don't even know. MAT. Alright, so here we go. UT1 is also the symbol for that. And the covered hoppers are going to take off the B763. They're going to empty them like everything else on the 60-hour phase. One thing that's going to happen too, and I'm gonna have to get more of this later on, probably after I come back from vacation, by the time some of these industries are going to be switched out at least once. If there's empties for B763 and you have no loads for that industry, you don't switch it. Just leave the empties there. The only thing that's ever going to be taken out is if loads are ready. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Even though the switch list might show it, I'm going to have to get specific onto that. But oh yeah, the tracks before we add it. So yeah, we'll start here. We don't want to go there. So definitely want to go inside the brewery all the way. I think that's good. What should we add? This industry, yes. Oh crap. Screenshot there. And then the next industry. Oops, we don't want to do that. Add or cancel the unfinished industry first. Okie dokie. So, oops, if I go the right way, I gotta go this way. I forget where I wanted to put this one now. Oh crap! I might have to look at the maps. Huge runaround track, but now, most of the switching that I've ever seen done of the brewery is done solo. That doesn't necessarily mean that we have to do it that way. We could do it both ways. I don't see why not. I imagine the reason why they do it on its own is because it could be, well, it would probably be blocking traffic if it wasn't blocked properly. And you wouldn't want to have all these cars sitting up here and blocking traffic, but you could be down the middle while traffic rolls around. That's cool. So the videos I've seen is they usually back up, or they're going, either that or they're going forward. I've seen them go forward and then come in, pull the cars out, back them up to here, set them off in the middle of the street, and then take the other two that were sitting there. Actually, sorry, shouldn't say that. They come in either backing up or forward. They'll have your, about usually two cars. Every time I've seen it's been two cars. They come in, they just set it off. They go in, they pull out the empties, bring it out, hook onto the others, go back out, and then back in the 2 empties and then take off. But, you know, if you had a whole train, you know, of course, it doesn't really matter in this point, so it really doesn't matter, except up here you got a corner here, so you don't want to be blocking all kinds of traffic. If you had a pretty big, you know, a long train, I guess. I guess that's the point I'm trying to get at. Anyways. So, got Washington Mills. Then we've got, I think I have it at Schwarf Plumbing. Was where I wanted to have it set up. No, McCrath Beverages, I got somewhere else. It wouldn't be at the plumbing. I think that was on the Paris lead. In fact, I set it up for 3 hoppers and 1 box emptying. Yeah, it's on the Paris lead. Unless I put it over here. No, I didn't. Let me double check on that. Am I on the Selkirk section? I am. Alright. Yeah, it is. I do have it set up on the Paris section. Quite honest, I don't know which one's what. I got one. There's one going that way. Oh, okay, that's the 2 industries right there. Schwarf Publishing, or plumbing, and then McGrath Beverages, I guess, is on Paris section, or the industry that's. I can't do the plumbing, I guess, because then you would be dealing with other stuff. But anyways, well, it's a pretty good stretch, so I'm okay with it. So it's going to be at Parachute T, and I see what the heck I'm doing here. Is it McWraith? I don't think so. I guess it is McWraith Beverages. Okay. It's actually a lot more than that. I've seen boxcars and hoppers, but I have no idea if it's anything to do with this industry. They have a short line that leads out. I've actually seen tanks too, but I don't know what's what for who knows what. So just to give it a sense of purpose, I've got hoppers and I've got boxcars. So it's going to be mostly hoppers and a little bit of boxcars. I've seen that in an empty drag. I've seen that in the majority of the stuff. So I'm just going to go with that. McCraith Beverages, MCB. Wow, it's 10:14 already. This sucks. I really want to get through this tonight. So we'll do a new industry. Oh, I gotta do this. Okay, fine. Wraith Beverages. I'll just put Paris. MCB 2-1. I'll edit tracks. Yeah, we'll give it one more. Just to be on the safe side. I think that's a little too much if I put it here. Oh yeah. This one on the straight section. Okay. So I gotta see a few things here. Yeah, 3 hoppers, 1 boxcar. It's emptying them. Come on, why aren't you working? I can't get it to do its thing. Yeah, well, whatever. There it goes. See, sometimes it speeds up, other times it doesn't. I don't know what is the trick with that. Okay, let's add that industry. Okay, so that takes care of Utica. So close, but yet so far. Where do we want to go? Amsterdam? Alright. Well, we're not far away, so that's good. It's 10:17. I really don't want to do this all night. You know. Gotta get it done eventually. As much as it kills me. Go to Amsterdam then and see what we can find. Okay. That track just ends. It actually goes into the building. Is what I was noticing it, but anyways, whatever. It looks like it's not. Does it end in the weeds? Yeah, it does. Okay. All right, fine. I'll just throw it on the siding then. Okay. Capstone paper. Let's see what I'm doing here. Capstone paper. So it looks like we're loading 2 boxcars. The B760. Oh yeah. Oh, never mind. Ah, crap. I hate it when it does that. It allows you to change the types, but I don't know if it works. Local freights. B760, I think I said. Oh crap! No, I don't want dash. Okay, FGI fibers. Wow, actually looks kind of lit up. Sort of. FGI fibers, yeah, just the one hopper. Emptying. Is it just a regular hopper? I think it is. Okay. Fibers. Oh crap. FGI, okay. Is it B760? I already forgot. Covered hopper. I can't remember if it's loading or empty. I don't think it's loading. No, it's emptying. I put it on the whole thing, just in case, but of course everything is, you're wanting to spot it inside or whatever, but just because. F8. Okay. Question is, am I gonna save the rest? Because I'm getting bored. So what do we got? West Albany and Selkirk, and that's it? What do I got? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not gonna get them all done tonight. That's a good start. It really is. You know what I'll do instead? I'm gonna load up the save world so that I don't screw up anymore. Make sure we got the right the ones in there, because everything else here is new industries. So I think that's what I will do. but you're gonna have to give me a minute here. So I'll be right back and we'll figure it out. It's basically all I want to do is I want to make sure that whatever strings we have in play right now have the right tags, because we have changed quite a bit. And then once I'm pretty certain of that, I should be okay. We're at 0800 in the sim. I just want to make sure I've got all the tags set up properly. We don't have any more supply trains coming in until 8 p.m., which is 12 hours away, which is 3 sessions, actually. 3 sessions from Wednesday, so we're talking Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday. Yeah, we're talking just before only one other session before I go away on vacation, assuming that I don't. I haven't found out. Damn, I haven't found out about Father's Day yet. I meant to ask about that tonight. I forgot. So I got to deal with that too. But, anyways, give me a minute. I'll be right back. Alright, just gonna grab a drink and then we'll. Not gonna be too much longer, 10-15 minutes tops, I would say. Go through the strings. I'll be right back. I was hoping there was a trick to do multiple tags on a switcher, so that you can view a switch list for, say, for example, the supply train. It'd be nice to have a switch list, but I just, there's nothing I can do other than, because the tags wouldn't change, and I don't want to go in and change all the tags after in yards and all that other crap. So those who run the supply train are just going to have to keep an eye on what they're doing, understand what's ahead. The actual switchers, those they shouldn't be so bad, but everything else, it's just the supply trains really that are going to become the issue. But we'll figure that out. Okay. So what do I want to do? Oh yeah, that's. Think about that for a second. So, let me go in. We'll go to the main menu. We'll load this up. I had the time frozen, so it didn't load that in. Hopefully I didn't screw it up by doing that. I better double check. Oh, wait a minute. No, something's wrong. Let me... The date had changed. I didn't like that. June 24th, that's better. Just make sure we got this set right. Okay. Fucking stuff that's catching my eye. Okay. So, I guess I'm gonna have to start down here. Actually, let me start with the industry list first and see what's going on here. Oh, now it's... I was gonna say I shouldn't let me into the industry list. That's kind of weird. I don't like that. Oh, it saves it. Or maybe. Alright, fine. Check everything, make sure everything looks right. You see what I mean? I did it FG Fibers. What is up with that? I can't even edit this. What is that? Is that like a bug? Like seriously? Come on. I've seen this before. Like when you load a world, does it all of a sudden like it's corrupted? It's actually freaking corrupted. Look at that. That's not right. Oh, man. Something happened. It was one of the last ones I did, too. I swear I hit save, and that was not the first time it happened. It happened before, too. Something's buggering up on that save industry. Well, again, I don't know if this is a known issue or if it's something that got changed, or I don't remember it doing that before until this latest update. Let me go back to the main menu one more time, find out what the hell's going on. I might have to delete the industry. I'll get around it. Hopefully I haven't lost. I'll be freaking if I've lost all the other industries after all that. Let's start from down here. Work our way up. So far it looks pretty good. You gotta be kidding me. So I got two of them that are screwed up? Are you kidding me? Like, what's the bug? Man. And now I can't, like, anytime I go back into it, it automatically goes there, it locks up. I don't want to, oh man, I don't want to delete the industries, come on. Hold on a second. Something's wrong. Look at this crap. I don't know. We'll find out. Hopefully the reboot helps. Okay, that's a good sign. That actually went to an empty first. If it goes to a crappy one, then we know it's screwed. Yeah. It loses it. Okay, so I'm going to delete this industry, McGrath, beverages. Because it's screwed up. And I better not have lost a bunch of them. I'll be really ticked. McGrath, come on. Are you kidding me? What is so bugged out with this system? What bugged me about it was I couldn't do anything about it, right? Wow. What a freaking waste. Did I get anything new tonight? I mean, like, seriously. I don't think I did. Hold on a second. Well, that just screwed everything up. What up? Oh my god. You know, I saw something the other day. I didn't like it. The way it was saving. I just did not like it. You know, I'm beginning to wonder if it's got something to do with these added filters that they got in. That something's buggered up. Now I gotta know. Because if I can't add industries, I'm screwed. Frig. Hold on a second. Alright, fine. I cannot believe I'm trying to remember which ones that I had. I had FGI. '84 lumber was already in. ADM was already in. Solvay paperboard. Well, at least it saved the names. It's just that is just a piss off. Yeah, everything else was already there. I had to make changes. All right, I gotta check this out now. Make sure it works. Like, did it have something to do with the time being frozen? It shouldn't. I'll try it anyways. Okay, so reset the system time. Let me put this back an hour. Not that it's gonna matter. Here. Unbelievable. Yeah, that was the first ones that I was going through. There was four industries after I fixed them. Thankfully, I had a lot of editing to do. I would have been really pissed had I just added a bunch of those industries and I didn't stop when I did then. Like, come on. I mean, I know it's just a simulator, but these things really bug the hell out of me when this happens. Especially when it's every industry you added and it decides to corrupt or do something. I can't even explain what the hell it did. So, Matt Brewery, let's try this again. New industry. UT-1. I know this just by looking at it. Covered hoppers, I guess it's down to 1 because yeah, I was missing some proposed tags here the other day too. It was really weird. Not so much for the 15 minutes and doing something else. Get the tracks. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't spend as much time. Man. Okay. Everything else looks good, right? I'm gonna hit the save button again. Alright. According to this, it's in here. Come on! I just saved it. Stupid ass thing. Here, let me take the stupid freeze off. I don't think I don't think it's going to make a difference. Look, I can't do anything to this. Transport. Like I've already got all the tracks edited. But you can't. Okay, now they're in, but why did I lose everything? Okay, it's in there right now, right? So I go back to the top. Are you kidding? Because of the stupid frozen clock? I mean, seriously. That can't be it. And why that's doing that, I have no idea. Okay. Now I'm trying to crash it deliberately. And I can't. I think it's when you add a new industry, it's doing it for some reason. Alright. It put it in again. Okay, so we got a frozen clock. Oops. McCraith beverages. I always forget this one. 3-in-1. MCB UT1. Okay, let me assign the tracks here. That didn't like it. I am in frozen chime, so I don't know if that's going to make a difference, but I'm going to edit the tracks. No, I don't want those. Let me go back up. I forget where I started. Well, I'll start here. It was before the curve, wasn't it? I don't know. Oh, that's the plumbing, you idiot. Good thing I just noticed that. I thought, like, wait a minute, that doesn't look the same from before. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? It was just right before the curve, I remembered that. I was like, huh? There we go. Give it to that, and that was it. Okay. One boxcar, emptying B763, I think it was. Then the hoppers for 3. Covered hoppers, B763. Come on. Whatever. This thing, like, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't work. It's just I can't even explain it, to be quite honest. I don't get it. Okay, add the industry, save. Now I hit escape to get out of this. Why does it go to that? Okay, according to that, that's in there, right? Bingo. Alright. I'm going to unfreeze the clock and see if that has an effect on it. I honestly don't know at this point. It remembers the edits. It remembers the edited tracks. Why the hell it's not doing anything else? I don't get it. I really don't want to debug other software. It's hard enough just to set the damn things up. Come on. This thing has a mind of its own. Like, sometimes you hold it down and then it does it. Other times you gotta just keep on clicking it. Like, I got the mouse button held down. It's like... There it goes, see? Freaking strange. Okay, so boxcar 1, covered hopper. I'm going to try to do the same damn thing. This time I don't have a frozen clock. And we'll see if I'm right on this one. So I'm going to save it. I'm on it right now. Right? So by rights, I'm supposed to be able to hit escape. That time it didn't go to that menu. You see what I mean? Before I was doing it. Now I'm not saying that that's going to be the solving it, but we'll see. It's there. Okay, well, it looks like I found a bug. And as far as I can tell, it has to do with the frozen clock, which I don't know why that is. I honestly don't know, because now they're all in. And I was having this issue the other night where stuff was not saving. It looked like it hadn't saved. I was like, what the hell's going on? And to be quite honest, I don't know if everything did save. I mean, I'm looking at Allied Chemicals. I think the numbers are right, but I may have to double check, which really sucks. But it looks pretty good. Yeah, the food, that looks right. See, everything else that was already there, it's when establishing. Even that I changed, remember? I changed that. It saved it. Well, I might just, oh man. I really wanted to get into this stuff too. Okay, so I assume everything's fine, right? Like, I mean, I don't want to, if I go into this, see, that time it's not doing it. I don't get it. Yeah, I'll post my message. It looks like everything's working now. Alright. You know, I'm going to go through the world files tomorrow. Did I get everything else? Did I do... Yeah. Worth beer. Grass in there. Okay, everything else is fine. Yeah, I'm gonna call it for tonight. I'm just gonna go on one of the forums and basically post that there's definitely an issue. And see if the other people are having the same issue as me, or if it's a known issue. Because you never know, because known issues have a tendency of never... I'm the last to know usually if a known issue. I don't mind. Hey, I get issues. These things happen. You know, bugs happen. It's just one of those things with programming. It's just kind of weird, that one. As long as I can get around it, or I know how to get around it. And last night I had a lot of the freeze clock, and the only reason why I kept the freeze clock on was so that I could keep the same level of time. I don't know if that's causing it. You know, I could try it, but do I really want to right now? How many more do I have to do? Okay, so these are in now. Now, I think if it's a frozen clock, it's gonna screw up. And I really don't want to... Here, let me just try it one more time. FGI fibers. We're in a frozen clock right now, so... I'm going to try it for both of them. So, where do I want to go? Rotterdam. So B760s loading 2 boxcars. Oh, I forget what the hell it's called. Capstone paper, okay. I don't even know if that's the right number. Yeah. 2 boxcars. Okay, edit the tracks. Something tells me that's there now. So far, it's looking like it's there. No, it's not. See? Okay, I unfroze it this time. And it's there. Now I'm unfrozen. Let me try it with one more new industry and see if it has to do with the frozen time or if it just has to do with adding a new industry. And then it allows you to resave it afterwards. FGI Fibers empties 1 hopper B760. Oops. I wonder if Mikey's around. I haven't heard from him for a while. See if he knows if I'm doing something. Hoppers. Dang it. I forget the number now. Gotta get the right symbol going back. 763. Okay. Hoppers. And I'm emptying them this time, I think. 763. Emptying them. Okay, so the clock is not frozen. Oh, I have. Well, I already thought I edited the track. Man, didn't I do that? Okay, let's do the whole thing. Add this industry. Save. Alright, now. Okay, freeze time is off. Let's see what happens here. No. Has nothing to do with freeze time. Apparently, you have to specify the track first. Like there's some kind of weird bug, and I can't. It's almost like it's a 2-step process. Like, am I missing something here? The tracks are in. I mean, now that I know, see the tracks are already in. So I don't know if it has something to do with this filter thing when it adds a new industry. There's a bug in it, or I don't know. I probably shouldn't have bothered 763. Empty. Because I bet you if I save it now, it'll be fine. It's when you add the industry. Okay. Well, everything is in now. It says it's saved. I'll assume it's fine. Yeah, I really don't know what else I could do. That should be pretty straightforward, so... Okay, well, I'll post around and see what happens. I'll just have to be more careful, or I guess, because this was happening the other night too, and I couldn't figure out what the hell was going on. So it has nothing to do with the freeze clock. This used to work fine for me. I've done industries before in this, and I've never seen this do this. Like, if I was to guess it had something to do with the filter, I would say... You know, I wonder. Now I'm really wondering. Yeah. Okay. Hold your hats. Give me Colt Recycling, yep. Do we have to actually... Isn't this gonna be sweet? Hold on. You mean you gotta specify everything? It didn't get that crazy, did it? Riverline. Oh my god. No, not Riverline, dude. Ports sub. I haven't changed the port that train name. Oh my. Yeah, let me take a look. See what we got. I don't see it being an issue, but again, I don't have everything in there, so we'll see. Okay, so it knows well enough. As long as the filter's not on, it'll be fine. So I'm not too sure what the issue is. We got ADM as ADM now. Very good. Interesting on the numbers. Of course, I'm not at a full 100 yet. I still have more, but just kind of neat to see 768. Here's your 769s. Golderland Center. Golderland Center. car from Matt Brewery. Craft beverages. So McGrath beverages went up to 3, which is fine. SOV. That's interesting. That's got 3, which is fine. We're going to be adding more to it, so it should... everything else looks about as good as you would expect. Alright. Okay, well, live and learn. We'll find out. See what happens. I'll go on and check out a few things and mention this little bug. That's a little strange. So, anyways. I'll assume it has to do with just adding. As soon as you add an industry... I don't know. I'm not 100% convinced on that, unless it had something to do with the industries that I was adding previously. And I did add a couple industries the other night, so maybe it did that too. I'm not sure, but oh well. I'll end it for now, and I'll post my findings and see if it makes any sense. So, anyways, you guys let me know if you're having the same issue, or if it's a known issue. Please, somebody let me know it's a known issue. And then whatever resolution. As far as I know, the only resolution is you have to create the track, go back into, exit it, go back into it, then modify it, and double check all your work now. Because it's not, at least it's not, seems to be saving to me. It didn't corrupt the file, it just didn't save the waybill data for it, for whatever reason, so. Anyways, that's all for now. I'll be back on for our session tomorrow. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, I got some time at the beginning of the session. I'll play around with the cars and get all the what do you call all the not the industries, all the tags set up properly for what we do have in the game, and then see how that goes. But that's it for now. I'll see you tomorrow. See ya.